Hello, lovely people. How is everybody today? It's time for another YouTube video, and the energies coming in today are so strong. So I really wanted to do an activation for everybody and bring in some of these codes that we have access to right now. So let's get that started. I know in my last video when I did the stabilizing energy activation, by the end of it, it became very clear that there's a huge barrier that's preventing a lot of these energies from coming in, covering the US. There's a version of this barrier that covers a big part of the planet actually, but to a lesser degree. And I will discuss that with you further in another video, but I just wanted to share that with you for now. So for those of you who are listening to this who live in the US, just know that doing these processes in this way for yourself on a regular basis, and for those of you who are already on the path of shifting into a more organic realm, you still have full access to those codes coming in regardless of the barrier. Okay, so let's get started. I want everybody to get very comfortable, either sitting up straight. Well, that would be best actually, sitting up straight for this particular activation. We need a straight spine for this one. And just close your eyes when you're ready. And I want you to just go right into your stillness. Put your focus right into your stillness. Your still point center is right in your core, right in the midriff area. Sort of in the center of your actual torso, somewhere between the spine and the front of the abdomen. Keep your focus on that still point area, feeling the stillness in your body, allowing yourself to get very centered within your being. Allowing yourself to get very grounded within your being. And now bring in your attention to the breath to enhance this centered feeling. And with every breath, the stillness is increasing. With every breath, everything is becoming quiet inside you. You're going into a very deep meditative state. A state known as still point, where your cranial sacral rhythm stops, your heart and respiratory rhythms slow down, and this state allows you to enter a state of expansion. And as you're in this phase, let's start allowing in the rainbow diamond light codes. And to get them to come in more fully, let's do a complete disconnect of the ego. A complete disconnect of the ego, all of its compartments, all of its mimics, and any other interference that comes through the ego and with the ego. Full 100% disconnect immediately. And you will notice that the feeling of energy has just become stronger as we've disconnected that ego, as it acts as a filter. Just allow those rainbow diamond light codes to come in. And as you're doing that, you may feel a very strong shift happening in your body. Keep your focus on the third eye. And at the same time, keep your awareness in your body. You may see color, you may see indigo, blues, purples, greens. Allow this energy in. Allow these codes to come in right down to the smallest physical particle and energetic particle of your body. Ehele mo ona ma'a tepe. Ehene mama alap o tepe e. Ochono mo tepe ene ma'a. Allowing these rainbow diamond light codes to open your heart space. Ehene mo ola, echime ene nene tipa ala. And allowing the light language frequency right into your energetic field, letting the light language vibration enhance the changes of your being. Ona ma'ala la tepe'e. You may feel some very strong magnetic pulls happening inside your body. And that's totally perfect. And if you don't, that's totally perfect too. Itewana na tepe'e. Ohola ba tepe'e hene mo. Ma'ata tapete ele nene. Clearing out and disconnecting any and all aspects of the ego mind, disconnecting any and all aspects of our logical mind, so that we can make full use of this activation process. Let's clear out any distorted programming that's creating interference. Any illusions or delusions that are creating interference, let's clear it all out. Creating more space, creating more areas of access to these rainbow light codes, rainbow diamond light codes coming in. Mo'ona me ehele papa te pa'a. O te me ele mo'ona papa te pe'a. Ehelele eola papa te pe ahana ma. O te pe e he ne mo'ona ma te pe e. O hola papa te pe e ne mo'one te po o. Ahala te pe pa anama te pe e. You may feel your whole body is lighting up, almost like bursts, starbursts of light inside. Ahana ma'ala te pepe o nama e. O nama ala a. Ala a o te pe o. Keeping your awareness in your third eye, your focus in your third eye, and your awareness in your full body. Allowing yourself to expand further and further out, becoming a bigger vessel for these rainbow diamond light codes to come into. And as you do that, you're also grounding in more access points of these rainbow diamond light codes for those around you, those in your life, those you pass on the street. We are becoming the beacons of the light. As you allow these rainbow diamond light codes to come in, it is important to stay in a place of stillness as it creates the still point. You may feel changes in your head. You may feel changes in different parts of your body. And allow the energy coming in to intensify and amplify further. Creating more sacred connections within you. Allowing all the codes, all the messages of the codes, all the upgrades that come with the codes to fully activate. Fully activate, and you may feel another big rush of energy with that statement. Really be with it. Be in your own being. Be with your own process. Do not wait to hear my voice. Really be with your own process. There's a burst of light in the crown, really activating and awakening the pineal gland. And the whole crown chakra. Changing the frequencies, changing the energetic patterns in your spine, in your nervous system, preparing them for the ability to have higher access to frequencies, higher frequencies, and being able to handle higher and higher frequency light codes. Letting your whole crown open up and expand out. Letting some of the barriers and veils that have been put in front of your torso up to the heart and chest level, allowing them to be pulled out, to clear out. Clearing out some of the overlays over your face. Really allow the energies to come in, and you may feel like magnetic pulls as certain barriers are being lifted out. This area here between our throat, upper chest, all the way down to the second chakra. There are very big barriers that have been put in place just a couple inches out of your body in your field to try and lower and shut down some of the abilities we have coming from these areas. And those are being slowly lifted. This is a longer process as these rainbow diamond light codes are very powerful, and there is a lot of change and shift that can occur as we really allow them in fully. It's very different than when you're just going through your day-to-day and having the knowing that these codes are coming in and just letting them work on automatic pilot. It's a very different effect than when you actively sit with them and actively allow them in. You may feel something being lifted out of your brain, out of your frontal lobe, out of the cortex. feel some bursts of light in front of your face. The front of your body, you may feel it over your arms, over your heart, over your midriff. These are very powerful frequencies that are coming in, raising your vibration, and as they are raising your vibration, they are automatically dissolving some of the lower frequency barriers that are there. Mahana bapate ele mo, mahana paala te pe ehene mo ona. Continuing to allow the rainbow diamond light codes to work, as there is a lot for them to do. Keeping your focus in the third eye and your awareness in the physical body. Mahala te pe ene mahanu papa te pe ene mo o. Mahana te pe ele popo o na ha. Mahala te pe ene mo o na mama te pe a. And you'll feel a big barrier in your midriff, in your upper abdomen. Letting the codes activate your hands. And really working on that midriff. You may feel some tugging, you may feel some pulling, you may even feel some discomfort. And that's all normal as the codes are slowly dredging out, dissolving, and neutralizing some very old information, some very old barriers. I will discuss the barriers that have been created in each human, going from the second chakra all the way up to the throat chakra in our energetic field. And those barriers are being dissolved with the various energetic frequencies coming in. And these rainbow diamond light codes are very powerful at this job. And you may need to shake your body just ever so slightly to help the dissipated energy bubble up and be cleared out, released out of you. You may feel that your neck wants to automatically adjust itself, just like you would get from a chiropractic adjustment. And these are all good signs as the energy is coming up and out to be cleared out. Letting your head gently shake a little to help clear out the energy, clearing out the old. Clearing out the old frequencies, the old implants, the old devices, the old programs, the old patterns that have been put in place as part of this barrier. Clearing it out now. Dissolving it all and neutralizing it with the assistance of the rainbow diamond light codes. And for any of you who are getting tired, allow yourselves to get more comfortable and amplify and intensify the access to your being of the rainbow diamond light codes. Intensify the streaming of the rainbow diamond light codes. Mahala papa anate pe'e. If there's any resistance coming up, saying this is too long, clear out the interference, disconnect from the ego and all of the interference that comes through that. And remember why you are doing this in the first place. Mahana papa tepe ihene mo o. Mahana tepe pe ala hona tepe e. Ona mahala papa ana tepe e. Letting everything intensify and amplify. Clearing out more of that plug in that mid-thoracic area of the vertebrae. Another barrier that's been put in to not allow the energy to flow properly. Clearing it out, dissolving it, releasing it. Neutralizing it. Neutralizing it. Neutralizing it. Clearing out any plug and any kind of entity that is attached to that mid-thoracic spine on its front side or its ventral side. And we're talking the area that is around the midriff, sort of where the diaphragm would be connecting to the back. Clearing out any entity there on the ventral side, the front side of the spine. Mahala te pa'anana te oh. Mahala te papa'anaha. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Ololo ale te pa'ahala te pepe'ene. Mohola te pepe'ehele papa'ahala pa te pe'ehene. Breathe it out. The diaphragm, which is a very large muscle which spans the entire area of your torso, from front to back, side to side. And this entity here, this plug here in the vertebrae, are there to utilize the diaphragm and turn it into a barrier, blocking the flow of energies from above all the way through to the bottom of your feet, going right down and connecting you into either Gaia or into inner earth. And right now we want to focus on connecting to inner earth. You may find yourself needing to burp as this is getting released from the diaphragm and the thoracic vertebrae. If not, just breathe it out. Mohola te papa ahala lele te pe ene. Ochomoa anana te pe e. Ochua anana te pe pe e lemo. Onono le te pe, onono le te pa ahana le te pe e. Opopo o la pa ta pe e. Clearing it out, removing any anchors, any tentacles, any hooks. Clearing out any of the hooks there. And using your intention to make the statement that I, as the being that I am fully connected to my truly authentic divine soul. And as the being that I am a full sovereign being. I am in full control and fully in charge. My free will is fully in charge. And as my free will is fully in charge, I no longer agree and I withdraw all of my consent to having any of this manipulation, any of these implants, any of these interferences coming from the inverted matrix structure affecting me or in me. I withdraw all of my consent to any and all of these agreements 100% completely effective immediately in the time now and for all of time. And so it is. I am also canceling any and all contracts that are directly or indirectly associated with overriding my free will or impacting my being, whether physically, energetically, on any level that is coming from the inverted matrix and any and all of its structures, programs, implants. I am canceling, nulling, voiding, deleting any and all of those contracts and agreements to 100% absolute completion, effective immediately in the time now and for all of time and all aspects of time. And so it is. I, as the being that I am fully connected and am fully embodying to my potential, my true authentic divine soul. So just repeat these statements for yourself as I am saying them, allowing your full sovereignty to start to come back in. I, as the being that I am fully allowing my free will to be fully in charge and I am clearing out anything that is overriding my free will or manipulating my free will. And I'm doing that to 100% absolute completion, effective immediately, in the time now, and for all of time, and all aspects of time. And allow all the shifts and changes to be made now accordingly. Just sit with it in your stillness. As the being that I am fully taking back my sovereignty as a full, organic, divine being. Who is existing in the organic realms, fully embracing the organic matrices, and is fully in the organic fifth dimensional consciousness in all aspects. And so it is. As the being that I am fully embodying my true, authentic, divine soul to my full capacity and my full potential. And as I expand my ability to embody my true, authentic, divine soul increases, my connection increases, my knowing increases, my telepathy increases, my awareness increases. My sensorial experience with my body, with my skin, right down to the cellular level, changes, enhances, amplifies, and increases. And I fully agree to being fully committed to this shift. The shift of being in the organic divine realms, whether and I myself fully being in the organic fifth dimensional realms, any part of me that is still holding on to any attachments of the lower realms, I hold space for you. I love you. And I am neutral to your needs or desires or wants. There is no black and white here. It is a flow for all of us. Take in some deep breaths. Breathe them out. Another deep breath in. And breathe it out. One more. Breathe in. And breathe it out. And what you're finding is, as you practice this exercise, this activation, your feeling of being a sovereign being will increase. Your feeling of being in control of your own being will increase. And the amount that the world around you and everything that's going on in the world around you will feel further distance. The distancing will increase so that it doesn't feel like that is your reality, as your reality is shifting to a higher and higher dimension. And as that happens, you will find that when you go out into the world, whether it's out to get your groceries or if somebody turns on the television, you will feel more and more a tangible sense that all of that is happening in a different realm. And the more of us that start to really shift into these higher dimensional states, the more of a critical mass we all create and support and help all of us who are at various levels of shift and change. We help support them, paving the road for them to do so as well. I thank you so very much for participating and having the commitment to fully be in this process, in this activation. And this shift will continue in your body over the next 24 to 48 hours, possibly 72 hours. And by then it will have fully integrated to whatever level is your highest potential and capacity at this time. And whenever you feel inspired or feel the calling to listen to this activation again, to continue your next level of activation with it, listen to that and do so. Now open your eyes when you're ready. And before you do so, just know that the world will look brighter. You will feel so much more expanded. So just keep that in your observation as you continue with the rest of your day. So open your eyes when you're ready. And thank you again. Thank you for joining me in this. Much love to you all.